welcome back to my journey here making this older home mine. So it's been asked of me, what's been transpiring in the last couple of months? Well, the last 2 months have been a ton of planning. So we've been ordering, we've been just between furniture and wallpaper and lighting and a lot of waiting. And so I'll take you inside and show you some of the projects that are currently happening and some of the challenges that we've had in deciding to do a project and kind of what some of those challenges have been. So come on, let's go inside. Here's little Louie. All right, so I'll start with the back hallway. So we've taken this door off of the hinges. My friend Joy Lang has been a tremendous help and guidance and just giving some suggestions. Quite frankly, I haven't had the time and the energy to pour into this. And two, she's an expert in the industry and I love her attention to detail. So she suggested to make this space, which is a back foyer, into something special. I said, it's a back foyer. I don't need to put a lot of money or time into it. And she said, Roni, everything in this house is gonna be special. So that's what we're trying to curate. Love this embankment of natural light coming in. I did pick out a Schumacher wallpaper for this space and it had some cabinets, but as you can see, I've taken those out. I have worked with Wellcome Cabinets to design some new cabinets that work more for us and our needs. One side is gonna have a little place for the vacuum, the electric vacuum where you can plug it in. It's gonna have what I call a last look with a mirror and 2 wall sconces. So what house full of females doesn't need a mirror positioned by the back door where you can do a quick freshen up, or even our guests, when we're hosting them, can take a minute, come back, do a self-check after dinner. So that's what this space is gonna be. Now, as we make our way through, you'll see my little paint samples here on the wall. Every inch of this house will eventually get painted. It's got to have a fresh feel to it. So some electrical work is happening today. We'll see the guys in a moment that's doing that, but just switching out into toggle switches and putting dimmer switches on things and such. This is the dining room, and I bought these beautiful pieces of art, but I want to frame it with sconces. And so the electrician is going to put the sconces. My friends over at Laura Jones Design in downtown Summerville has been a great source. That's where I got these wall sconces from, but so many of my finds have come from Laura. So anyways, those will be framing out my artwork. And then this has been the biggest project so far, and it has kind of transgressed. This is the powder room, and it's transgressed. Let's see if we have light. We do. So it started off, I was gonna put wallpaper in a new vanity here, which led to purchasing a new toilet. The new toilet, when we pulled it, we discovered there was mold in the wall, and that, in fact, unfortunately, my contractor that's working on this is at home today because he ended up breathing in some of the mold from that. So hard lesson learned, mask when you're having to deal with that. But we're going to have Randy Stewart with Stewart Flooring come back over, pull some of these boards out. So there's 4 boards here that he'll be pulling and replacing those. One thing has led to another in this space, but it will be drywalled, and it will it'll have some beautiful wallpaper when we're all said and done. All right, so let's take a look at this great room, let me call it, because it is long, lengthy space, beautiful, naturally lit room, but it's given me some challenges with furniture decorations and such. So we're gonna come in here and do some floor to ceiling draperies. And so what I've done is, as I've been kind of planning the spaces, I've been tacking up, and this is kind of my inspiration because I'm sitting in a virtually empty house. And so my rugs, my furniture, my inspiration of what I've been working on is I've literally printed it out and hung it up just so I could continue to be inspired as I'm waiting for all of these pieces to come in. So, and you can see here, we're gonna have a small sitting group flanking the fireplace. The fireplace cabinets will get painted at a dark, rich blue to set those in place, and then more furniture to sit fireside. Let's take a look at the electrical work. You see, we've got an easy, what I thought might be an easy switch, but nothing's real easy. We have a hole in the ceiling, and so my wonderful electrician is going to be moving some of these and centering them up. They didn't use this light box for any kind of thing, but it was not centered in the room. So those little fine details, I'm just doing it now since I've got to have the house painted anyways, so we might as well go ahead and get things centered up, make it usable for what we want it to be. And so that's the progression that's happening so far. I've got tons of furniture and rugs on order. A lot of it, again, coming from my friends over at Laura Jones Interior Design. And so I look forward to taking you on the next journey when we have more transpiring here in the future. Thanks so much.